Welcome back, friends. Today we are going to go and check out our garden, see what's growing and how things have changed. Our flower garden is looking like so many things are coming up. We did not plant these, so they came up from last time. Thankfully we hadn't put anything in that spot because they had space to come up. Our hostas aren't doing awesome, but that's okay. We have other ones we can transplant if they don't work out. These ones, I don't remember what we bought, but they are going to be coming soon by the looks of it. And that one too. Ooh, can't wait to see what it is.
I think they gotta be
Our lilies, we've had 2 and now we have 2 more. Very, very beautiful. These ones keep blooming. They're so cool. They've come.
They're called red flowers.
They're called red flowers. They're pretty anyway. They've come, they've died, more have come, more have died. They just keep going. And then a couple more. You know what? We don't have to water. I think it's starting to rain. And these are starting to bloom too. Really pretty. My purple ones.
Mama.
This garden area, our little tomato is not doing much, and it's been super hot, but we'll see what happens. Our cabbage is really growing. What do you find? Yeah, that celery experiment also doesn't look to be doing much. It's dying around the outside. The peppers are starting to come up a little bit, and our pea plant is doing really well. We've got a few flowers, and we even found yesterday one little pea pod. Do you know where it is then? Where are you, little pea pod? There it is. One little pea pod. Oh, love it. We've added these to deter the birds. It has worked really well. They've stopped eating our garden. And our lettuce and spinach is...
bird came in this garden, snuck a piece.
You did see a bird that snuck a piece? Oh, they like it too. Looks like we're gonna need to eat a salad tonight. We've been about every other night having a salad with our dinner, and it just keeps growing, which is awesome. And I've been using the spinach and putting it in smoothies of various sorts. It's been delicious.
Maybe you can put radish in this smoothie.
I don't think that would taste quite the same. Our cucumbers, we have 11 plants that decided to come up. Some spots there was nothing. We'll see how that works out when they spread.
I think those ones are ready.
You think the beets are ready? This one is a giant pumpkin. It is starting one little... Look at this little pumpkin starting. So far, it's about the size of my fingernail. You can see there's a couple flowers going on, so that's great.
Ooh,
these ones are our beets. We reseeded. Some of them are small. Some of them are getting pretty big, so they might be ready. These ones, carrots, that's right.
Maybe next time, Mama, I can pick them for us.
And what are these ones here? Beans. We've got some flowering going on. Lots of flowering going on. This one has a few big flowers. The leaves don't look great, but some flowers. Yeah, they're not getting so big. I don't even remember what kind we planted. Oh, that one has lots of beans. It is actually cold today, which is crazy. It's been so hot. Some more beets. And our squash. Actually, these ones are cantaloupe.
That's cantaloupe.
That's cantaloupe. Yeah, the other one's cantaloupe. Does not look very good, but these ones are our zucchini. I'm not sure why this plant is so much smaller than the other plants. They were planted at the same time, but there's a huge difference in size. I feel like it's a different kind, but they all came from the same package, so I'm not quite sure. One of them, we found some zucchini. Oh, do you see? Look at this zucchini in here. There are a few growing in there. I think it was the next plant over that I saw zucchini the other day. Oh yeah, they're getting even bigger. Look at that. Ooh, don't pick it. It's still growing. We've got some zucchini coming. I don't think I saw any on this one yet. Do you see any in here? We might need to trim some of the leaves off so they don't rot on the bottom, but nope. No zucchini yet. On this one there are some flowering ones, so I'm gonna pull some of these. I have been trying to learn how to take care of these plants better, and I need to pull some of the bottom leaves off. Whew, they made it look so much easier on that video I watched, so that they can get pollinated and to avoid rot. Last year I did have a lot of rot on my leaves, and then the tips of the plant, the tips of the fruit would start to rot, and that wasn't awesome. So gonna try and prune some of those bottom leaves off. They said whatever ones are on the bottom can come off, like the size of that leaf. It's just taking all the nutrients, so then the actual flower's not getting any. And then if the leaves are crossing each other, same thing. So there are still lots of good leaves, huge leaves, but I can take off some of the bottom ones and any ones that cross over another plant, and then it just helps the rest of the plant to grow. So we had all those bug problems. We grew our marigolds. We put our powder down. I've still seen the bugs, actually, but they haven't done damage. So they were doing damage at the beginning, and then they stopped doing damage.
Look.
Even though they were still here.
Is that another flower?
Yeah, there's quite a few little zucchinis growing in there. That's pretty awesome. So this garden overall, I think, is doing fairly well. We have a few more cabbage going on here. And this cantaloupe is not doing awesome, but I think I forgot to mention any other time, we have lots of wild blackberry bushes.
Do they poke you?
Do they poke me? Yeah, they're prickly, aren't they, when we go to pick them? So we have a bunch here, and then we have quite a few more we found actually in our back field acre. So we're gonna try and get to those this year. These usually just get popped into our mouth. We never have accumulated enough to do anything with because we just eat them. But they're fun and they're starting to take shape. I'm not sure how long they go. Our butternut squash, some of them are doing really well. Nothing grew there. These guys are super tiny. So strange. But some of the other ones are doing fairly well. We have a couple of different kinds. These guys here, ooh, there's a lot of ants on them, are like that. And these ones all have a pattern on the leaf. So they're all supposed to be butternut squash, but there are two different variations in here. So they're doing pretty well, a little bit slower growing, but they take a lot longer to harvest too, so I think that's normal. We have had this bird's nest that the bird keeps coming back and new babies are born. So these are the latest. I think we're on like 4 or 5 for the nests this year. It is such a drastic difference in temperature today. I am actually chilly in shorts and a t-shirt, but it has been over 30 for over a week, I think. And today it just broke. I think there was a storm overnight. I had a really good sleep, so I don't know what happened, and it feels like it's gonna start spitting here now. So I'm actually not going to water the garden quite yet. We'll see how it goes. We can water it later if it doesn't end up raining. So that is my garden update for the week. I think it's going pretty well. I love spending my mornings in there and seeing the changes and how it grows. The birds are loving some type of bug in my grass. Every morning they look out and there's so many of them eating something in the grass. That's pretty fun. But thanks for coming checking out our garden. We'll see you again next time.